My name is Paul Oliver. I'm the owner of Pinellas Power Products. This is the demonstration video for the extended run fuel kit for generators that run the Ducar 224cc engine. That would include the Westinghouse iGen4500, the Onan P4500i, and the Pulsar 4000. These generators are essentially identical with the exception of the color. The Onan is Onan green, the Pulsar is white, and the Westinghouse is Westinghouse blue. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be demonstrating it on a Westinghouse iGen4500, but keep in mind the procedure is identical for each of the generators. Okay. Number one, my kit uses an internal fuel pump, so the fuel tank does not need to be higher than the generator. It is not a through the cap system. It is not a gravity feed system. It's a legitimate fuel transfer system. You can use any size of fuel tank you want. I've got a link on the website that links you to Moeller, which has probably close to 100 different size fuel tanks, depending on what your needs are. The kit comes with the brass fitting to screw into a marine style fuel tank, and the hose, as well as the rest of the kit that's covered in the product installation video. If you're interested, you can go to my website. There's a link right below this video to take you to my website, and you can watch the product demo video, product installation video, and read all about the items. At any rate, the operation is straightforward and simple. You will put gas in the tank that you intend to run off of. In this case, we're going to be running it off the remote tank only. Incidentally, you can run it off the stock tank if you prefer, and I'll cover that later. But right now, we're going to show how to run it off the remote tank. You put gas in the remote tank, move the vent to the open position on the remote tank. Then the hose has an arrow, and that arrow should point in the direction of fuel flow. So in this case, it's going to point from the fuel tank to the generator. Just to make it even easier, there's an icon of a fuel tank on the end that hooks to the tank. So you're going to hook that to the fuel tank. The end that hooks to the generator has an arrow. You'll hook that in to the generator. Then you'll move the fuel selector valve to the on position, and you'll pump the prime bulb 3 or 4 times till it becomes firm with fuel. What you're doing there is purging any air out of this hose. If it's been a while since you've run it or you've drained all the fuel out of it, you'll have a larger air bubble. If you have not had it shut off for any length of time, like it's just been running, you probably won't have any air in it. But once you purge all the air out, then you'll move the fuel selector valve to the off position. With the fuel selector valve in the off position, it's going to run off the remote tank only. With the fuel selector valve in the on position, it will run off of the stock tank only. So if you prefer to run it off the stock tank, you simply move the fuel selector valve to the on position. That's all you need to do. But to run it off the remote tank, we'll put the fuel selector valve in the off position. Earlier, when we had it in the on position to pump the prime bulb, what we were doing was pumping fuel out of the remote tank and pushing air that's in this hose into the stock tank, and that's a good place to bleed off any air bubbles into. And then we moved it to the off position, so now we're ready to run it off of the remote tank. Starting the generator, straightforward and simple. Turn the master power switch on and push the start button. The generator is now running off the remote tank. You can switch tanks with the generator running. If you're going to be running it for several days on end, you can either hook it to anywhere from a 6-gallon tank to a 100-gallon tank, or you can have several small 6-gallon tanks and rotate them out as they become empty. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off so we can hear better. At any rate, as you notice, the fuel tank does not need to be above the generator because it does use a fuel pump. There's a decal included in the kit that has instructions for how to run it off of the remote tank, and in how to run it off of the stock tank, which I just covered in the video. If you have any questions at all about it, there's a link right below this video in the explanation section. It takes you to my website where you can watch this video and the install video, read anything you want to know about the kit, or if need be, you can even contact me. That should just about cover it. Thanks for watching.